I know I look a little mess, a little ghetto right now or whatever, but I'm about to post part 2 of the How to Survive Bootcamp series that I'm doing. Yeah, so make sure you guys watch part 1 so it goes along with part 2, because part 1 is literally cut at a certain point and then part 2 starts. So you have to watch part 1 to watch part 2. So if you already watched part 1, then that's okay. Then it will make sense of how it starts off. So it's gonna start off talking about the hikes and whatnot, and you know, this part 2 of boot camp. So I was gonna do them and cut them in phases, because there's 4 phases of boot camp. Phase 1, 2, 3, and then 4, which is Marine Week or whatever. But I decided to just leave them as they are. So part 1, part 2, and part 3. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for this video and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video out to somebody who is about to go to boot camp and may want to get some tips before they go to boot camp. Boot camp wasn't hard, but it was definitely challenging. So yeah, stay tuned. Remember to watch part 1 before you watch part 2, and then part 3, if it doesn't get posted this week, is getting posted next Sunday. So I try to post a video either every Wednesday and Sunday, or it's definitely going to be Sunday though, but I won't end the week without posting a new video. So yeah, stay tuned. Boot camp, the final hike is supposed to be like, I think it's I don't remember, I think it might have been 15 miles or something. I don't remember, don't quote me. But I think it gets up to about, like, let me see, because I know one of these things have to say something about it. That offers second. So yeah, week 1 you'll start drilling and stuff, and then you start make map and stuff on week 2. Week 3 is when you start your confidence courses and other courses. You probably have to end up doing the rope ladder in that. Week 4, this is also when you're becoming phase 2, because first you were phase 1. Week 4 you'll have your final drill, and yeah, like all these little like swim calls and stuff. If you can like raise your hand and say you're a iron duck, and iron ducks get chosen to have to do their swim call again if you can't pass it the first day. So also, quick reminder, I made this video back in February when I was a Lance. I got promoted to corporal in August, so it is a different time frame. I might make a video about being a PSC, a Lance, and corporal in the Marine Corps. So yeah, I'm corporal now currently, by the way, NCO, you know, all of that, whatever. But yeah, just thought I should say that. Bye. If you can't pass it the first day and you don't want to get dropped, just say you're an iron duck. Because you will get dropped. Like, it depends. You could get dropped like say if there's no platoon coming after you, you'll get dropped weeks and weeks until that next female platoon or male platoon comes up. But yeah, so this also you're doing your, I think you do your first 3-mile PT or whatever in the morning. This is like your first one, not your actual one. But when you do your swim call, it's like 50 yards added all together or whatever, and you're gonna be swimming to each side of the pool or whatever in your camis, and they at least give you like a little brief week to start with your camis and stuff. And then yeah, week 4 is when we do our first practice CFT. It's not your actual CFT, but it's your first well, this is week 5, my bad. You do your first CFT. The CFT is like a mix of so first you have to do the 800, the 880 sprint, and basically you have to run, I think the cutoff time is like maybe like 5 minutes or something. And 880 is not that long. It's really just like half of a mile. You just do a sprint, try and get it like 2 minutes or whatever. Like if you want a perfect score, I think it's 2:30 or something like that. But I think when I was in boot camp, I had got it at like a, I don't even remember. It's on my MOL though. I think I got like a 318. Yeah, I got like a 318. So you'll do the 880 sprint, you'll do ammo cans. The perfect score for females is a 73. Then you'll do maneuver under fire. Maneuver under fire is a course that starts off, you sprint, then you start, you'll low crawl, you'll high crawl, you'll run around some cones, you'll pick up your buddy, you'll do buddies drag or whatever, drag them through the cones, and then you'll do fireman's carry. And they also teach you like different carries and stuff like in your classes, so you might want to pay attention to that stuff, because I think you start learning about that like week 3, or whenever you start classes, like you'll start learning about like buddy carries and stuff, and how you'll carry your buddy in case you were actually in battle and stuff and you needed to carry your buddy away. They also, like, you also learn ditties, and those ditties are important too, because the ditties are clues for like the end, like the last few weeks. I forgot what the final week is called, but you'll start having to do like little trials to see if you learned stuff in boot camp. But you'll actually like perform like some of the things in the ditties like on it. But it is good to try and do your all on this one so you can prepare for the next one. Yeah. So week 6 is your PFT, like your 3-mile PFT. You have the bayonet assault course, you have a pugil stick fight, you have martial arts training, and a written test on Marine Corps customs, courtesies, and traditions. Actually, I don't think we did that little written test, but we did do a test though. Yeah, so during boot camp, I think we got about 3 tests, like during the cycle boot camp, and that's like one of your first tests or stuff. But those tests, you have to pass it. If you fail the test also, and they're like multiple choice, as long as you remember the ditties, like literally every single ditty was every single answer for that test. So if you don't know the ditties, then there's something wrong with you. If you're in boot camp, you should know your ditties. But the ditties are literally the whole entire answer key for the test. So I always aced all my tests just because it was just the ditty. The range. Oh, okay. Week 7, that's grass week. Grass week, the first week, you're starting off learning about a rifle, like the different type of rounds that it can use, how to use the team rifle, and how to basically, like, you'll learn how to precisely shoot. Like, those measurements actually work. So I used it because it was a windy day, so you do start off with a little green book, and that's like your study guide or whatever, and you use it, and then like once you get to a final page or whatever, and it has like little charts and diagrams where you'll chart down your shot, because you'll be able to like look in your scope of your rifle and see where you shot, and then you'll just write it down in your little green book or whatever. And that actually helped, because like I would see where one of my shot were. Like for some reason the first day we shot after grass week and stuff. Grass week started off, it was really muddy and it was raining all the time, because my boot camp, I went to boot camp in the cold. So it was always raining, it was always freezing, and it was always wet everywhere. So like if you don't want to be soaked and turning into an ice cube, you probably won't want to go in the winter. But then again, in the summer you could get a heat stroke. So it's either one heat stroke or just cold days for like 3 months. Like I went November, got out January, so like literally my whole boot camp was cold, wet, fleas, the little sand fleas were everywhere and stuff, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. But yeah, grass week, you use those charts or whatever, and then when you're jotting your little shots down on the charts, you can use those to decide where your best shot was or whatever. I'm not going to go to too much detail about that anyway, but that did help me like on windy days, because I knew where to shoot. Week 18, week 8, this is the 3 days of live fire, which is when you actually start shooting. You get 2 days of pre-qual, and then 1 day to qual. So if you actually pass on, I think on your second day of pre-qual, like, and you get like expert on your second day of pre-qual, you don't have to do qual. I'm not too sure about that. I think that's how it was. But you'll start off with like, you get 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards, and then you go all the way to 500 yards of shooting. And once you're shooting in these weeks, I think you have to shoot with like your Kevlar and stuff on and stuff. So yeah, where you also do a hike this time. You do the 13 km hike on that Saturday. This is the longest hike you have before the Crucible, I think, and it's 8 miles long. You get like 3 breaks in here. You get to march or whatever. Like my first hike was it was kind of, the first hike was the only hard hike to me. Like, even though it was only 3K, but we were like running during our hikes. Like, I don't know why, but they were constantly trying to make us go faster, even though we already had our big old Ilby pack filled with all this gear and crap. Like, our gear would probably be about like 40 pounds and more or whatever, but like only weigh 112. So like sometimes them packs start to add up or whatever. So other than that hike, all the other hikes were easy. If you do get in a hike, you might want to be I was what is it called? It's kind of like a safety guard, but not a safety guard. But it's good to get chosen to do that, because you kind of get the easy part of the hike if you are. Even though you still have to run. You have to run and then like block the road and stuff. But then you go back to your platoon. So, yeah. I was a road guard, and I actually liked it. So, yeah. And then after that, you're going to have the gas chamber. That comes up. The gas chamber is like where you'll you'll go inside the little chamber. You get like 3 exercises. You sit in there for like 2 minutes, I think. You do 3 exercises, and they have to put like 1 pill per Marine in there, recruit. So if there's like more than 10, there's obviously going to be more. And I think boot camp, they put like 60 tablets in there or whatever. Yeah. But in the fleet, they only do like 2 or 3, so it's not even that bad. Before the Crucible is actually where you start like doing like little courses and stuff that you learned in boot camp, and you do all that stuff over again. And like, yeah, you do like the McMap and all that stuff during the Crucible. I won't really talk about the Crucible because you can find that out yourself when you go to boot camp. But it's actually not that bad. I thought it was kind of fun. It's basically like a team building exercise that helps you basically grow closer to the females or males in your platoon, which actually... What's up, vlog? It's me again. So if you just finished watching my video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And also, quick tip, make sure you get you some silk pillows and silk head bonnets if you don't have them, if you want to protect your hair like I do. And take your vitamins. I take some hair, skin, and nail vitamins every day, and I feel like they've been helping me. Even though I woke up with bumps, but it's it's getting around that time this month. Anyway, thank you for watching. If y'all like this video, comment, subscribe, comment videos that y'all think I should do next, and yeah, just let me know what y'all think about the video. For all the Marines or any military service out there watching, prior service, Semper Fi. Thanks for serving this country, and I'll see y'all later. Also, posting part 3 either this Wednesday or Sunday. I'm gonna try and make sure I post it on Wednesday, but if I don't get to it, it's definitely gonna be Sunday. So stay tuned for part 3. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. How do redo it? It's my thumbs up. Because right here I looked upside down, so yeah, I just did it again. Anyway, it doesn't even matter, but anyway, bye guys.